my man Zeba. They say Chuck a go-getter, yeah, I'm a overachiever. In college I played football, I was a wide receiver. Ain't got shit to do with this, but I just thought that I should miss it. Don't be playing me 50, don't be moving iffy. I peep all this.
Alright, what's up? It's your boy Shy Fades. In this video right here, we strictly gonna talk about tips, barbering tips, or if you going to barber school, we just talking about tips for either starting, you struggling to start, or you second guessing starting, or whatever the case may be. This video is for you, for just barbering content, tips, equipment, all types of things. We about to get into all that. Let's get into it. And it's gonna be in no particular order. This, whatever comes off the top of my head, that's what we're gonna start with. Alright, so the first thing I'm thinking about, clippers and trimmers, cause that's what y'all gonna be worried about. Like, man, should I buy this? I heard this is a good clipper, I heard this is a good trimmer. A lot of people are being advertised certain things. A lot of us are being fed certain information, and we feel like we need certain things, but in reality, you don't. You have to master your craft. I feel like that's the first thing. The first thing is mastering your craft, because how you gonna upgrade your equipment and get the best gear, get the best tools, if you don't know what you're doing? If you're just a beginner and you're just starting out, there's no way possible, even with the best tools, that you can cut the best of your advantage, that you could give your clients, your clientele, great service. There's no way without you even mastering your craft. So the first thing I say is master your craft, put those hours in, practice, study. Even when you graduate barber school, if you're in barber school, don't be afraid to learn, don't be afraid to ask people questions. Like, a lot of people have too much pride, and a lot of people feel like they can't ask. Like, if you on Instagram and you building your clientele through Instagram or TikTok or social media in general, don't be afraid to reach out, because somebody might know something that you don't know. And you being afraid to ask those questions is gonna hold you back. Your friends, if you got sons, if you got a son, practice on your son when his hair grow. Do some shape ups. If you got uncles, grandfathers, all that, like your neighbors, you live in a hood, like, you know, it's a whole lot of people in the hood. Like, cut as many people as you can. Don't be afraid to cut. Like, you gotta cut. That's how you get better. Since we talking about clippers and trimmers, you have to know the difference between a clipper and a trimmer. If you don't know the difference between a clipper and a trimmer, like, you're not a barber at all. Alright, like, yo, you need to practice. Like I said, this is what practice and learning is fundamental. Alright, boom. So this is a trimmer, right? See outliner, Andes. Boom. Like I said, it doesn't matter the brand. Don't get caught up on the brand. Like, you're gonna find a lot of clippers and trimmers out there, and over time, when you get your bread up, you're gonna get better equipment, but you need to master the basics first. But Andy's T outliner, this is a trimmer, right? Trimmers, you don't put guards on trimmers. Clippers, you put guards on clippers, right? These wall scenes right here, I have no guards. That's another thing. You need to learn your guard systems. You need to learn about different types of hair, different textures of hair. You need to know whether or not to use this or this. You need to know if you need to use a guard at a certain, you know what I'm saying, time, or you need to use the trimmer, or, you know, a shape up, or whatever the case may be. Whatever you're doing, you need to know when and where to use your tools. Learn your tools. Learn where this goes on the head and what you can do with these. You know what I mean? This is no, like I said, there's no guard goes on this. This is typically for hairlines. Most of the time, you're gonna see people just using this strictly for hairlines. You know what I'm saying? It could be used for other things, but for beginners, I'm a beginner as well. This is for hairlines, okay? This is to get the shape up straight. Clippers, like I said, you need to know when to use the clippers. You need to know a guard to use. You know what I'm saying? You need to know, alright, you can make out, alright, boom, I'm gonna give an example. Let's say you cut, right? You need to know if, alright, I can use my trimmer to make my first outline, or I can go no guard closed, right? I can go no guard closed. I can make that first outline, and then I could go no guard open, you know what I'm saying, and make that inch outline the head, and so forth, and then boom, like, as I get to higher outlines, I add my 1 guard or my 0.5 guard, 1.5 guard, whatever the case may be. Like, this information you need to learn, man. So, like I said, for all my beginning barbers, know your tools, practice, read up on certain things, and watch a lot of videos. A lot of y'all are afraid to watch videos. Like, YouTube is a whole university, right? And when I was first starting out barbering, I was watching a whole lot of barbers, different barbers, because I wanted to learn different things, or I saw different skill sets that different barbers had that I gravitated to. So over time, you're gonna find your person, meaning you're gonna find the person on YouTube or in real life that you're gonna gravitate towards, and you're gonna learn from that one person because you like the way they cut, and you like the way they move, and you like the way they operate. So that's another tip as well, is go on YouTube, find somebody you like, and stick with that person. And if it's not gonna be just one person, I say 1 to 2 people. Stick with those 1 to 2 people and learn from them, because keep in mind also, different people do things in different ways. So one barber may be teaching you one way, and another barber you watch may be doing something totally different, so you don't want to get confused. Know why you chose to be a barber. Like, never forget the reason why you even picked up the clippers and the trimmers. Like, this answer varies for different people, because we all have our own personal reasons why we even wanted to become a barber. It could be because we were broke and we didn't have no guidance, or we didn't have any direction, or our parents was cut, like our mom, our dad, auntie, whatever the case may be, they was cutting our head, and we necessarily couldn't get a cut when we wanted, so we wanted to learn how. Or my grandfather used to be a barber, so we felt as though we should carry on his legacy. Whatever the case may be, whatever your story is, always remember that and hold that to you, because that should motivate you to do better and become the best barber to your ability. Because at the end of the day, like I said, your journey is your journey. So the reason why you become a barber is unique to you. So the other barber across from you or beside you, that's beside you or around you, they have a whole different story than you. That's what makes you unique as a barber. That's what makes you you. That's what makes you stand out. It's your story and your skill. So always, like I said, stay on top of your skill, and always remember why you're doing this in the first place. And stay humble. Remember why you even wanted to become a barber in the first place, and just keep grinding. I wanted to speak on this. It's a couple opinions about this, and the answer could be up in the air, but enhancements. A lot of barbers are using enhancements nowadays. I have nothing against enhancements, because sometimes, you know, like, if you don't know how to cut, if you're a barber and you're cutting, you know what I'm saying, and you don't know how to use enhancements, don't worry about enhancements, because you have to learn the basics first. Don't worry about the sprays and that don't matter. All that you should be focused on right now, like I said, this is for beginners. All you should be focused on right now is learning how to cut. The enhancements is just like a cheat code. That's not necessarily solving the problem. That's not really helping you. You're just covering up something you don't know how to do. You strictly using enhancements, like I said, as a beginner, you strictly using enhancements is basically saying, okay, I can't cut a proper hairline. I can't do a proper shape up. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to do the shape up before you start spraying a bottle of enhancements. All I'm saying. Leave that to once you get better, once you get comfortable, then apply the enhancements when needed. But straight off the bat, don't go spraying people, bro. Like, people out here looking like they got masking tape on their head. For those of y'all that want to go to barber school, money's an issue, or you know, whatever the case may be, you feel like it's bad timing. Keep in mind, it's never the right time for anything. Like, alright, boom. This is what I mean when I say that. Alright. So you want to go to barber school, right? If it's available, take financial aid. Or if you're worried about making money while going to school, like you worried about, man, I got a full-time schedule, but I ain't making no money, get a night job. You know what I'm saying? Like, work around that schedule to make it work for you. Like, barber school doesn't have to be a headache. It doesn't have to be a hassle. You know what I'm saying? There are ways to work around. Like, you can do part-time, go to work, or make some type of income on the side, so you can buy better clippers, better trimmers, better equipment. So while you in school, you can just upgrade your equipment. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna change I'm telling you, it's gonna change the game. That's actually what I'm doing right now. But yeah, those are some tips. Like a lot of people be like, man, like I want to go to school, but it costs too much. Yo, they got, like I said, they got financial aid. Like I understand you might not want to pay that, but at the end of the day, you gotta take sacrifices. Another tip off the top of my head is save your money. I said for my beginners, once you get to the point where you get decent, you are taking clients and you making money, bro, don't get a big head and start getting cocky and start thinking you the you know what I'm saying? Like, remain humble, cause in mind, it's other barbers who've been doing this way longer than you. There's other barbers who have way more clients than you, who, you know what I'm saying, who can do more than you, that's not moving like that. You being cocky and moving in this industry is, you just gonna isolate yourself and you gonna make yourself a target. Clients not gonna respect somebody that's cocky, you know what I'm saying? Some already complain about the prices. Always stay true to yourself. Don't forget where you came from. Don't forget your roots. If you came from the hood, or you came from the hood, if you came from the suburbs, or you came from that, if you came from middle class, no, you came from that. Never change who you are for nobody. Like, don't get into this game and feel like you gotta act a certain way, or don't get into this game and feel like you gotta hang around certain people. Hang around and gravitate towards people that's on your level, that understand you. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, like, it's not going to be genuine. You're going to hang around people that's not genuine. Then you're going to be unhappy because you feel like you're by yourself. Then when you have a problem, you're going to feel like the world is against you. To alleviate all that stress and all them problems, all you got to do is just hang around you feel comfortable with, or just hang around yourself, be by yourself. It's cool to be by yourself. It's nothing wrong with that. You can really focus in. The last thing I could think of on the top of my head is like, alright, cutting tips. Alright, boom. So once you make your outline, alright, boom. Let's say you're trying to do a fade, right? I want to be as, like I said, as detailed as possible. Let's say they want a mid fade. Boom. So you start with your outline, and a lot of people get confused with how to do the fades or how to get that blurry line. A lot of people get so caught up in the cut and trying to make it perfect that they don't remember the steps, or they don't remember the process, or the, you know what I'm saying, the graduation techniques. Like, stick with your techniques. Like, if you know something works for you, stick with that. Once you get very comfortable with your routine, and once you get very comfortable with how you do your fades, getting them blurry fades, then you can switch certain things up. But you can't just go out and be like, alright, I'm gonna do this. Okay, somebody told me to do this, but you still trying to learn the first, you get what I'm saying? So stick with what you know. Like, if you know that, alright, I'm gonna do my outline, no guard, then I'm gonna come behind it with the trimmer, you know what I'm saying, or the shaver, and then it's a whole lot, bro. Like I said, everybody cuts their own ways. Always be sanitary, always clean your tools, just be a clean barber. Wash your hands, you know what I'm saying, like, put on deodorant, brush your teeth, the whole 9 yards. Cleanliness is next to godliness. You don't want to have a client and you was eating tuna, you know, you was eating Cheetos, and then you touching their face and all they smell is tuna and Cheetos. So, like I said, cleanliness is next to godliness. Always be clean, always be respectful of your clients. These things go a long way. It's not too much more for me to tell you. The only thing else I could tell you is just, like I said, go out there, don't be afraid to learn, and study. Study who you think is the greatest. All the money and attention and all that other stuff will come to you. You know what I'm saying? It will come to you over time, but you gotta stay down for the process. You gotta remain humble, and you gotta realize, like I said, why you even doing this in the first place? But remain humble, that's the key. Alright, y'all, if y'all like this video, like I said, you know what to do. I'm not even gonna say it. If you like the video, you know what to do already. I appreciate everybody that's subscribed and that's watching. I appreciate that. But like I said, if y'all wanna see me cut someone, if y'all wanna see me actually do a cut, give me the 30 subscribers. That's all I want. That's all I want. Once I get the 30 subscribers, I'm gonna do an actual cut. But until then, you getting tips and whatever else. Alright, that's all I'm gonna say right there. So take that how you wanna take it. Take that how you wanna take it. Cause people been saying, yo, can I get a cut? I wanna see the cut. Alright. When I get to 30 subs. That's it. That's all. Can we make a deal on that? Alright. That's all I ask. It's your boy Shy Fades. And I'm out. Bang!
I know gold is not enough.